So Steve, one of the things I think is really interesting is the approach people take to social media, because I know we've got a few different views on this. So what's your take? With people today, you know, they're confused. They look at the social media landscape, and you look at the YouTube and the Facebook and LinkedIn and Twitter, and there's quite a few others, of course. And people aren't sure. Do they concentrate on one? Do they do all of them? What's your take on that?
Don't do all of them. Do the ones that are you most need as a brand. There's been this interesting mass embrace of being everywhere, and it's actually created some real problems for the big worldwide brands, because not only are they doing that on an essential basis, but then on all the local markets, everybody's creating their own Facebook pages for brand ABC, and it's craziness. And they didn't ask the simple question, why? What do I need it for? I think they're starting to. And they're beginning to change what they're using some of these different platforms. I'm seeing people use Facebook a lot more for customer support, for example, and Twitter, you know, to pull in stuff. And they're suddenly saying, well, actually, what I want to do is drive traffic to my site, and I want that to be a home for a lot of the information people most need. So I think you got to ask the question, why? I mean, should you be on LinkedIn because you are a B2B play, and not Facebook because that's really where friends congregate? And I think and I hope that as people ask those questions, they're probably not going to be on as many social media platforms going forward.
Okay, it's interesting. So my view is that there's a few players out there. For me, Google+, LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook and Twitter, I suppose are the big ones that I'd say, those five, that I just think are now too big to ignore. In other words, what I'm saying is that whatever business you're in, whether you're B2B, whether you're B2C, so if you're a tax law firm, right, you would say, well, who's going to go to Facebook to look for tax legal advice? And on one level, you'd say, well, that's probably right. On the other hand, if you sell Skittles, you know, do you really need a LinkedIn page? But my point would be that those are so indexed, they have so much traffic. If you always take the view that in marketing you need to be where your customers are, they are just so big, and the advantages of having links, having something on there, some sort of content, decent content, but with links back to your website, does so much for your SEO and your general presence online, that just for that reason alone, while there may be ones you concentrate more on, you should be on all of them. I mean, is that something you'd say?
I wonder if that's not a bit like the media argument that I need to be in every magazine and TV channel that my people watch, and budget doesn't always allow that. And I think where you don't have the same budget constraints that you do with paid media. You have a time constraint. Who's going to manage all that? Who's going to make sure that you've got actual engagement and relevance on those sites? So, omnipresence. I think it's time to bite the bullet. You know, be more selective. We'll see. In a way, it's kind of a gutsy approach, but hammer it down and spend more time doing it better, engaging with your core audiences.